The Mexican countryside, decimated by poverty and emptied by migration over decades. Guillermo Aviles is one of the aging population of small-scale farmers struggling to compete with industrial-scale operations in northern Mexico and the US. I produce grains but not money, he says. In many communities, the young have either left or turned to more lucrative ventures.
They sell drugs, they kidnap, they live well for a few days and then they get killed. Just next to my house, the boy there was head of a kidnapping group.
This man promises to change that. Presidential frontrunner Manuel Lopez Obrador has made the neglected Mexican countryside a campaign priority. He said he'll refocus government support from large industrial producers to smaller farms, help them get quality seeds, technological know-how, better access to loans and a guaranteed minimum price for their crops. It's all part of an ambitious plan for Mexico to produce its own food.
We're buying everything abroad that we could grow in Mexico. That's going to stop.
In the past, there were incredibly strong ties between Mexicans and the land. This is the birthplace of corn itself, but it's a different country now, dealing with a booming urban population and a global market. The question is if it's really possible or even worth the cost of resuscitating this sector. Even Lopez Obrador's team says the wholesale change he promises will be impossible in one administration. And agricultural economists who in general support the plan have questioned if price guarantees for individual farmers, and in particular enforcing homegrown food, will carry a steep cost for authorities and consumers.
That
in consequence is going to be very expensive for the government and Mexican taxpayer.
Farmers themselves seem split between those still banking on a ruling party which has given them just enough to survive, and those like Guillermo voting in the hope of change. Holman, Jazeera, Michoacan.